Hidden error, usage of associated acts is not recognized. Jeffery Lee Johnson Jr., better known by his stage names Roscoe Dash 2.0 and Roscoe Dash, is an American rapper and singer from Little Rock, Arkansas. Music career Music beginnings Johnson started composing rap lyrics at the age of 12, after his older brother introduced him into the world of hip-hop. In high school, he and his brother put together a rap group that consisted of 4 young men who went by the name of Blackout Boys, also known as B.O.B., where his original stage name ATL came into play and also where his eccentric use of the mohawk hairstyle became his signature trend at the time. Though the group had been receiving positive notoriety, ATL would eventually leave the B.O.B. and get started in his pursuit of solo projects. He continued recording in his basement and making mixtapes to network himself, and this hard work led Johnson to come across his cousin, Ray Y.T. Hood, who happened to be a sponsor of a local rap group who called themselves Travis Porter. Johnson soon recognized that he had to create a new identity other than Shadow Fade to restart his music career, and be acknowledged for his own musical work. He Googled names of comic book heroes, and came across the name Roscoe Dash. Johnson says, "I needed something more marketable. I felt Shadow Fade would have given my secret identity away. Plus it put me in the box of an Atlanta rapper, so I needed something that would catch the ears and eyes of whoever was listening or reading the name Roscoe Dash and make them want to do research on Roscoe Dash." Roscoe Dash released a song All the Way Turned Up featuring Travis Porter, and they released it on their mixtape I'm a Different Her Too. Dash was only credited as a featured artist. According to Travis Porter, this was just a mistake. He then met local entrepreneur L.A. Da Boomman in 2009, who then signed him to his production company, Making Moves Incorporated. Dash then later agreed deals with both Music Line Group, after Boomman introduced Dash to the A&R representative Anthony Tate, and the Interscope Records distributed Zone 4 after Tate and Dash spoke with music producer Polo Da Don, the label's founder. 2010-12, Ready Set Go. JUICE EP and XXL Freshman Shortly after, Dash re-recorded All the Way Turned Up, this time featuring fellow Atlanta rapper Soulja Boy Tell 'Em. The song turned into a radio hit, and Dash signed with Interscope Records the following year. Dash then started recording his intended debut album, Ready Set Go. But it was leaked and shipped before the official release date. The following year Dash was featured on the chart-topping single No Hands by fellow Atlanta rapper Waka Flocka Flame and Washington, D.C. rapper Whale. The song itself went 3 platinum, and earned all 3 rappers the Club Banger of the Year at the 2011 BET Hip Hop Awards and a nomination in 2011 at the ASCAP Music Awards. In 2011 Dash then released his EP JUICE. The following year in 2011 Dash was featured on Big Sean's hit single Marvin and Chardonnay. The song itself went on to be certified gold. Dash was featured for the cover in 2012 of XXL as part of their annual Top 10 Freshman list along with fellow rappers Iggy Azalea, Danny Brown, Kid Ink, Future, Hopsin, Macklemore, French Montana, Don Tripp, and Machine Gun Kelly. 2013 present, The Untold Story of Roscoe Dash. Dash is currently working on the soundtrack entitled The Untold Story of Roscoe Dash, which will also be featured with a movie of the same title based on his life. On August 29, 2014 Dash released his mixtape entitled The Appetizer. 2015 present, Dash Effect 2 On June 2015, Dash released a track called Catch a Body, which is currently off of his upcoming album Dash Effect 2. Controversy. Travis Porter after letting them listen to a song he had recorded at the time called All the Way Turned Up, and the group automatically wanted to be a part of it. Since Travis Porter was already an established local group, he handed the song over to them and was featured on the track. It was featured on Travis Porter Unregistered Trademark S next mixtape, Unregistered Trademark I'm a Different Her Too. The hit became very popular, but most people labeled the song as being Travis Porter's. The song was accredited as Travis Porter featuring YT and Shadow Fade. He felt as if he wasn't a Unregistered Trademark T getting enough credit for the song that he had created. This caused conflicts between Dash and Travis Porter. GOOD Music, Whale, Miguel and Meek Mill equals. On September 20, 2012, Dash was confronted by GOOD Music, Whale, Miguel, and later Meek Mill via Twitter, due to being uncredited for GOOD Music's Cruel Summer album and Whale's chart-topping song Lotus Flower Bomb. Whale responded via Twitter. Dash confronted Miguel, after statements made by him about all the confusion. Then later and fellow MMG artist Meek Mill would poke fun at Dash and Dash would begin confronting him about it. Discography. Ready Set Go. JUICE. Dash Effect 2. Awards and nominations. Bet Hip Hop Awards . References. External links. Official website, Roscoe Dash on Twitter, official website.